So good morning, good evening, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Shoestring Travel. So I am in Hoi An right now. I was supposed to check out in an hour and I was supposed to explore these places, but it has started raining heavily, so I thought of why not make a FAQ series about traveling to Vietnam for everyone. So in this vlog I'm going to cover various things that you need to keep in mind for traveling to Vietnam. So I've noted down few points which people have been asking me to Instagram stories. So I'll take one by one and you can go to the chapters which I'll be linking in this video to know if you want any specifics about traveling to Vietnam. And yes, if you like this video, please do comment, subscribe and share it with your friends. It helps a lot. So without further ado, let's start it. So the first question that people mostly ask is how many days for Vietnam? To be honest, if somebody is offering you or if you're planning for say 5 days, 4 nights or anything below 10 days, to be honest, is not good enough because Vietnam starts from north and south and there are various things to see. So starting with north, you have Hanoi, then in the central you have Hoi An, then in the south you have Ho Chi Minh. So every place is very unique because if you look at the map of Vietnam, it's little longish in nature. And every place has got different weather as you travel. So right now I am in Hoi An. It's raining heavily. In Hanoi, it was kind of very chilly because temperature was around 16 degrees. And in Ho Chi Minh, where I'm going now, the temperature is expected to be around 25 to 30 degrees as such. So let us come back to how many days for Vietnam. To be precise, 10 days, 10 to 12 days at least you should plan for Vietnam. Starting from north or south, you can choose whatever is suitable for you. So I started with north from Hanoi. Then I moved down to the south and I'll be taking my flight back to India from Ho Chi Minh. If I have to talk about how many days you should spend in each places. So Hanoi, I had spent 3 days. Now I could have gone further up to Sapa, but I'm traveling in December right now. So the weather in Sapa is not very conducive, so I kind of dropped Sapa. So Hanoi, you should spend at least 4 days to get the vibe of the city because there are lots of things to do in Hanoi and I will be covering in different videos what are the things you can do at various places. From starting with Hanoi, then my suggestion is come to Hoi An. Hoi An at least 4 days because Hoi An is one place which will make you mesmerized and it will make you fall in love with Vietnam, to be honest, because the beauty it has to offer in terms of nature, in terms of architecture, in terms of food, nightlife, everything. I have just fallen in love with Hanoi, so I can keep going on and on and on. Then from Hanoi for Ho Chi Minh, I think you should have at least 2 days because Ho Chi Minh, if you are planning to cover the city, it itself will take a day. And then from Ho Chi Minh you can go to Mekong Delta or you can go to Fuji Tunnel. If you are spending some 3 days, then you can do Mekong Delta in 1 day and Fuji Tunnel the other day. But yeah, 2 days minimum is good enough. So that's kind of itinerary for you. I'll be writing detailed itinerary in my blog and I'll be linking it below in the description so you can check that out. Now the second question is flight bookings, right? So from India, if you look at currently, mainly Indigo and Vietjet are operating to Vietnam. One word of caution which I have personally faced is that if you are booking Vietnam flights through Vietjet for cheap prices, take it with a little pinch of salt because flights not only get cancelled but it gets rescheduled as well. So my internal flights of Vietjet got rescheduled by some 8 hours. So the flight, I was supposed to leave Hoi An today at 10 a.m. in the morning, but my flight was rescheduled at 6:40 p.m. So I'll be reaching Ho Chi Minh in the night, but I was supposed to reach Ho Chi Minh, in the afternoon. And I've been hearing from lots of friends that Vietjet flights are getting cancelled from places like Bangalore. So my suggestion for international flight, take Indigo, much better. Again, this is not sponsored. This is from my personal experience. Vietjet internal flight you can, however we keep some time in hand because the rescheduling can happen, so take that into account when you're planning your itinerary. Vietnam Airlines, if you have the budget, my suggestion is go for Vietnam Airlines. It is much better and at least 1,000 times better what I've been hearing from local people compared to DHL. Now this third important point, visa, right? The worst part I would say about e-visa in Vietnam is when you search e-visa for Vietnam on Google, you'll find lots of links which are coming, and most of these links are by, I would say, not scamming website, but a website who claim to give you e-visa, but that is not a direct government website. So if you click there, you will see they will ask you to pay $25. They will issue you a letter. With that letter, you have to come to the airport, pay another $25 and get a visa. So don't go into the hassle. I will put a link, in the description below in terms of what is the exact government website that you need to visit and pay $25. That's it for e-visa. E-visa processing time, from my experience, has been 3 days. But there has been one case for my child where the e-visa was sent back because of some absurd reason that the JPEG image was not clear, but it was very clear. Again, I had to reapply. So my suggestion is keep at least apply for e-visa at least a month before you travel, because when you're applying for e-visa, you did not show any hotel booking. There is no requirement to show flight booking. You have to just say that which port you will be taking, when you will be landing, which airport you will be landing, and from which airport you will be flying out. So e-visa is generally given for 30 days, but again you have an option to specify particular dates from when you want to start your visa and when you want to end your visa. But again, keep at least a month's time before you apply for e-visa. And my suggestion, if you are flying back on a particular date, add at least 5-6 days and put the end date in the e-visa, because sometimes mishaps happen. You need to account for that. So that's e-visa. I'll put the actual link, government website link of e-visa in the description, and I'll put it somewhere here also so you can check that out. The fourth question which people have been asking is SIM cards. So I have taken Mobifone. I have also taken Vital SIM card. As soon as you land at the airport, there is a counter. From the departure, from the arrival counter, when you exit the airport, you will see a huge Mobifone kiosk. But they also sell various SIM cards, so don't go by the branding of Mobifone. They sell Vital, they sell Mobifone. So my suggestion is go for Vital SIM card, because the network is absolutely amazing. Wherever I went, I got network starting from beach inside Halong Bay to cities and all 4G network. So go for Vital. That will not only help you in getting connected and remain connected, but it's same cost. So my cost, the SIM card that I purchased was for some $15, and wherein I got 4 GB of internet per day with 20 minutes of calling to other network and unlimited calling between Viettel number. So go for Viettel SIM cards. Now currency exchange and the things I need to take care of. Unfortunately, you couldn't find legitimate currency exchange stores that you find in other Southeast Asian countries. But people do here, exchange the euros and dollars anywhere you go. So you can go to any souvenir shop, you can go to your hotel and just exchange the amount. Again, it keeps on varying. Euro gives you a higher exchange rates as of now compared to dollars. So I am carrying euros as well as dollar. So $1 I got some 23,800, and euros they were giving additional 1,000 dong, which was 24,800. So you can do currency exchange wherever you feel like, and it's very safe, trust me. And one important thing, when you do a currency exchange, you will see you have been handed over bills which are like 1 million, 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs. So be sure you count the currency that you are getting, because bad people are everywhere. You can't help it. So there are scammers who kind of give you a less exchange amount. So they will swap 2 lakhs, a long bill with a 20,000 bill. So before you leave the counter, ensure that you count the bills that you will be getting. And whenever you are exchanging or buying things, ensure that you count, because it's really easy to get confused with such a huge amount of money, like 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs worth of the denomination of currency notes. Then travel modes, right? Grab is the go-to, taxi service, if I have to call that, for traveling in Vietnam. It's dirt cheap. So install Grab on your mobile phone, and as soon as you take the SIM, and Grab will help you to go anywhere and everywhere that you like at very affordable prices. And if you're planning to go to various destinations like France or Halong Bay or to some other places, better is you book it from local travel agents. I have been using services of Hanoi Explore Travel and Gas Travel, and they have been good. So I'll link the both of those websites in the description, so you can check them out. So destination. So Grab is the go-to taxi service if you're planning to travel in Vietnam. Food, right? I am a complete non-vegetarian, so food has not been a problem for me. Finding chicken has been a problem, but you get pork very easily, beef very easily. So again, if you're a non-vegetarian, this is the place to be. And if you're a vegetarian, to be honest, I am not the right person, because I didn't search for vegetarian food. So wherever I went, I was comfortable with non-vegetarian. So yeah, if you're a non-vegetarian, then this is the place. Then weather, right? As I was saying, so weather is very, I'd say, changes from north to central to south. So ensure what I did before traveling, I installed AccuWeather. I kept on checking the temperature of Hanoi, Hoi An and Ho Chi Minh. When I'll be traveling, I saw the dates, whether there is a probability of rainfall, what is the temperature like. So I had to carry winter garments for Hanoi. I had to carry raincoats, ponchos for Hoi An, and I had to carry summer clothes for Ho Chi Minh. So before you come and before you check the AccuWeather app and put the dates that you'll be traveling to get a clear indication of what is the weather like. But keep in mind that the weather changes as you move from north to south or south to north. Then the next common question people have been asking is language. Language has been a barrier, let me tell you. You hardly find people who can speak or understand the English that we speak or understand. So use Google Translator. So there have been instances where people were not being able to understand what I am saying. So I had to put that in the Google Translate app and translate them in Vietnamese language, and then they could tell me which direction to go. So Google Translate is one app that you need to install and have to install if you're planning to come to Vietnam, because language is a problem first. But hotel and other touristy places, you'll find people who understand English to some extent and they can reply you in broken English. But don't expect very highly efficient English speaking skills for Vietnamese people. But that is their way, that is how they stage, right? So we need to adapt. So Google Translate is an app which will help you to adapt. Then another question, staying options, hostels or hotels. So right now I'm in Hoi An and I have booked Mulberry Collection Silk Eco Hotel, and trust me, this hotel costed me 2,200 rupees per night, and it is amazing. I'll show you a few glimpses of this hotel. So if I have to talk about hotel charges, you'll get a very good hotel starting from 2,000 to 3,000 rupees per night, with all modern amenities, with big rooms, swimming pool, spa, free breakfast. So if you're traveling with family or even if you're traveling as a couple, you can opt for hotels because it's dirt cheap. But still, if you want to get the hostel vibes, hostels are available everywhere. Starting from 900 rupees, you can go up to 1,500 depending on the kind of hostels that you are picking. But yeah, my suggestion is book a hotel and have a relaxed stay when you have the entire pool, entire big room for you for just 2,000 to 3,000 rupees. And for booking hotels, go to agoda.com, booking.com. When I was booking, I found agoda.com to be cheaper compared to booking.com. So I booked all my hotels to agoda.com. Again, this is not sponsored, so this is from my personal experience. So yeah, so stay in hotels, that's my suggestion. Itinerary. So as I was explaining you, right, so 4 days in Hanoi, 4 days in Hoi An, 2 to 3 days in Ho Chi Minh. What I'll do is that in each and every vlog, I will be covering what are the places you can see from Hanoi, Hoi An and Ho Chi Minh, and what are the main things or things to do, and also outfit things to do in all these three places. So I'll be coming up with more vlogs. So yeah, so that's it from me, and hope this video actually helps you in planning your trip to Vietnam. If you have any questions, drop me an email, drop your question in the comment section, or you can follow me on Instagram and just DM me. I will be responding to all of your queries for sure. So as we say in Vietnamese, xin chào, and enjoy traveling in Vietnam. This is a lovely country and people are amazing here. Great hospitality, great food, great places to see. Everything is great about this country. So enjoy traveling in Vietnam. See you soon with more vlogs from Vietnam. Bye bye.